Butterflies in the sky. In a book, reading rainbows. Let's go, because I've been procrastinating for an hour and a half. Hey y'all, this is Jamie. Oh, again. Hey y'all, this is Jamie. Welcome back to my channel. And in today's video, I'm gonna put on some lip gloss. In today's video, I am going to be testing out and reviewing, doing a full day wear test on the new, is it R.E.M or R.E.M? I'm assuming because there are periods that it's R.E.M. Beauty Sweetener Concealer. I also got one of their mascaras to try out, so can you tell I got my nails done? And when I say I got my nails done, I mean like I did them myself. Really cute. Oh my gosh. Alright, in today's video, I'm going to be testing out, reviewing, doing a full day wear test on the new R.E.M. Beauty Sweetener Concealer, as well as their Volumizing Mascara. But before we get into that, question of the day, have you tried Ariana Grande's brand? And if so, what is your favorite product? Let me know in the comments down below, and let's go ahead and get into it. Alright, so R.E.M. Beauty is Ariana Grande's makeup brand. In today's video, this is the first time that I have tried this brand because I tend not to venture out of my like drugstore affordable makeup bubble. But as I have said before, it's because for some reason when I try a new brand, especially, well now R.E.M. Beauty is available at Ulta, but especially if it's a brand that I have to buy from their website, I want to get multiple products from that brand. And so if it's a high-end brand, I feel like I can't afford it, so I don't end up getting anything. Whereas when it's an affordable brand, I'm like, oh, well, yeah, I can afford to get like 4 products for 30 bucks, you know? So anyways, but I decided to go ahead and get this one. I did buy off of the R.E.M. Beauty website, but both of these products are available at Ulta. So let's go ahead and talk about the concealer first. Product details, I'm going to try it on, and then we're going to talk about pros and cons, initial pros and cons, and give it a final rating. I'll wait until at the end of the day after the full day wear test to give it its final rating. Let's get to it. Alright, so this is called the R.E.M. Beauty Sweetener Concealer. I got it in the shade Light 10N, which is a light medium neutral, I believe. Some of the keywords that are used in this description are smooth, lightweight, soft matte finish. It is buildable, medium to full coverage. The purpose of this product is to conceal, correct, highlight and brighten, and contour and carve. This has an infusion of R.E.M. Hydra Smooth Essence, which is powered by hyaluronic acid for hydration, ashwagandha to protect from environmental stressors, and vitamin E for antioxidant protection. But this comes in a whopping 60 shades, which is awesome, and it is $24. So let's go ahead and try this on. Alright, so here is the box that it comes in. Very unique. Like, I at first thought that it didn't have like what the product was and all that, but it is right here. And Light 10N, open it up, which it actually is pretty easily openable. So this does come with a little scoop, super cute. And here we go. So this is a glass bottle, frosted R.E.M. Beauty, and we open it up, and there is the product. So this is a pot concealer, so you'll have to use either the little scoop that it comes with, your fingers, whatever you want to use. It's probably a little more hygienic to use the scoop. Sorry, I don't know why I felt the need to do that. Does not really have a scent. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and try this on. I want to first see like how soft or hard it is. So let's see. Oh, it's actually pretty, it's not very soft. So I'm just gonna grab that much. This says that it's a medium to full coverage. I think that'll be a good shade. It's like a little moussey. I don't know if you can see that. I may have gotten a little too much, but here, let me bring you closer. We're all over the place today. I'm just gonna tap, tap, tap. I have been looking for a good concealer. I shouldn't say a good concealer, but a concealer that like fits my desires. All right, I do think this is a good shade. I'm liking it. I don't like my concealers to be too light. I don't like to highlight too much under my eyes. It does blend out quite nice. So here we go with the concealer without the concealer. Like it so far. Let's get a little bit closer. So far, no creasing really. Whoa, whoo. Y'all, I think I might like this. Look at that. Wow, love that. Okay, let's get a little bit closer. By a little, I meant a lot. My eyesight's so bad, I have to like get closer and closer to see if there's any creasing. Editing Jamie will tell if there is. I don't think there is. It's looking pretty smooth. So let's stop looking into each other's eyes. From afar, that looks awesome. I'm going to use the HD finishing powder from NYX to set this. I will put on the rest of my makeup and we'll talk about some pros and cons, initial pros and cons of this product. Ooh, I'm glad I remembered all of a sudden that I have a mascara to try out because I was about to put on mascara. Okay, be right back. All right, so rest of the makeup on. So this is how much I still have on my hand. This is how much I scooped out. So barely scooped out any on my hand, and then I still have that much left. And I would definitely say that this lives up to the medium to full coverage. It's beautiful. I was even thinking as I was putting on the rest of my makeup, I kept looking at myself and be like, I really like this. I have a hard time with concealers, as I said before. It's kind of like, I don't want it to be too full coverage to cover up too much of my freckles, but I want it to be full coverage enough to cover the dark circles, which are in full force as I passed my 30s. I didn't pass my 30s, I'm in my 30s, but as I passed 30 and we're now a couple weeks away from 32, I'm definitely noticing, although dark circles has nothing to do with age. Sometimes you're just tired and sometimes it's just genetic, but this is definitely something that I have noticed as I have gotten older. My dark circles have come full force. But anyways, I am like all over the place today and I can't like get it together. Pros and cons. So I honestly at this moment don't have a con for this product. I mean, I guess if there is one, maybe it's the being a pot concealer. I mean, I don't have a problem with it, but I know some people do. It's not as hygienic, especially if you end up losing your little scoop that this comes in because there's not really like a place to store it in the actual packaging. It would have been nice if there was like a little divot right here that you could like store this, or if this was not plastic and it was like magnetic. If you lose that, then you end up probably having to go in with your finger and it's not as hygienic. So I guess there's that. It is definitely medium to full coverage, so it lives up to that claim. It is, I love the texture of it. So it's not too thin, which is probably one of the reasons, which probably lends itself to being medium to full coverage. I don't know if that sentence made sense, but you know what I mean. I like the consistency of it. It's thick, but it's not too thick, and it's almost like a bit moussey, but not too moussey, you know what I mean? It like really blends out beautifully. Beautiful shade as well. I think it is kind of the perfect shade match for me. Those are my thoughts so far. I'm going to do a full day wear test. I'm probably going to check in at about, let's see, it is 9:58 right now. I'll probably AM. Duh. So I will probably check in around 2. Yeah, I'll check in around 2 and we'll see how this is looking. I'll be back. I'm gonna go film a Stray Kids reaction, which will actually be up before this one. So that will have been yesterday's video. So if you haven't seen it, go check it out. Bye. Wait, come on back. I'm sorry. I forgot. This is just how this is appropriate for how this day is going. I forgot about the mascara. This is the R.E.M. Beauty Flourishing Volumizing Mascara. Not much to say about it. They also have a lengthening mascara. This is infused with 100% naturally derived bamboo powder for no fallout, Tahitian microalgae, and fruit extracts. So they only have the one shade, Midnight Black, and it is $15. So here it is. Definitely a unique, might be a little bit of a pain to store because it probably doesn't like stand up, but 'tis unique. And here is the wand. Kind of has little sections. Just around the river bend. Okay, this is after one coat. Beautiful, and I think it definitely goes with the look that I have today. Kind of more of a wispy long lash. I don't know that it's quite volumizing though. Maybe I'd be interested to, I should have gotten both, but you know, I'm not made of money, come on now. And there we go. Beautiful. I actually really like this. It's nice and like light and wispy. I was afraid it would be very clumpy because I feel like sometimes when you have volumizing mascaras, they tend to clump up your lashes to give you that volume. But this is definitely nice and light, and I think goes well with the full look we have going today. Pros and cons. Let's talk about it. I like it. It does not require a lot of buildup. It doesn't get all over my lids, so it's nice and clean. Again, I guess a con would be just the shape of this. It wouldn't be easy if you had like mascaras. I don't know what I was expecting from that. I said it doesn't stand up, so why was I expecting it to stand on my hand? If you end up having like storing them with your mascara standing up, I got dog hair all over it. If you're like me and just lay it down, it actually is a little bit easier because it doesn't roll. So, but I like it so far. We'll see how it lasts, if there's any flaking. It said that the bamboo powder was so that there's no fallout, so we'll see if it flakes, if it runs, if anything else happens. So I'll be back. All right, so it's now 2:04, and so this has been on for about 4 hours. And here is how we are looking so far. Bring you a little bit closer. So far so good. I've tried my hardest not to rub under my eyes. That is something, a habit that I have, a bad habit that I have. But I'm not noticing a whole lot. Let me look in the mirror. Actually I am. Oh my goodness. There is definite there is actually definite creasing. Hold on, let me see if I can get close enough. I don't know if you can see it on this eye. I don't know if it's coming out. It has rubbed off a little bit right here, and then there's a little bit of creasing kind of like down to here on this eye. I'm noticing also it has gathered a little bit in some of the like wrinkles that I have under my eyes, which I did not know were there. So that's not a great look. And then over here, I was just about to say, oh, so far so good, not noticing anything. It's gathered right here as well. It's because I have such bad eyesight, so I don't really notice things until I like have a mirror right up in my face. I'm not putting anything on here, just working it back in. I'm not gonna put any additional product on. So it still is a little bit. I guess I'll check back in around, I'll do an 8-hour wear test, so I guess around 6 o'clock I'll come back, we'll check in again, and we'll see where this is. I'm not going to do anything more with it. I'm not super happy with how this is so far, but I'll give it until the end of the day, and we'll see if it gets any further. I'll see you at 6. Alright, so it's now 6:16 p.m. and I'm going to do one final little look-see. I think this is definitely looking better than it did before, but I'm still seeing like a lot of wrinkles under my eyes that I don't usually see, even without any product. I will say for me, this did sink into, one of them came off. Isn't that so sad? I don't know where it came off. Focus. See, even my camera's having a hard time focusing today too. It definitely settled into fine lines and a bit of wrinkles under we'll do with this under my eyes, and it gathered kind of towards the corners of my eyes. Not a huge fan of that. The mascara did great. Actually, it looks pretty much the same. So that would definitely be a con of this concealer. When I first put it on, I didn't have any cons, but that definitely is one. It didn't really last even 4 hours for me before it started creasing and gathering. Now, I will say that it may have been because of my powder. So I used the NYX HD finishing powder, and this is kind of old. So it may very well have been my powder that messed it up. So I definitely will try this again without this powder. I will definitely give this another try and maybe do like an update video at some point like I've done in the past. But yeah, as of right now, I'm giving this a 3.5. I liked the initial application, but it didn't last very long for me. So 3.5 for right now. Mascara, I would give a 5. So that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe, hit the notification bell, give this a thumbs up, all of that stuff, and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye y'all.